My name's John, I'm a director at Fly Creative. We are a video production company in Brighton, Hove, and that's it really.
John, tell us a little bit about sort of your influence or your experience so far with DSLR.
Basically, we went from video camera to SLR recently. I mean, I was always into photography, so I seemed to get to grips with the aperture and a lot of the shutter speeds that the 7D offers. So it just seems like the logical step for a photographer, creative photographer, to take really.
Okay. And what has your experience been so far with using SLR cameras as video cameras?
They seem to be. They're a lot more for creatives, a lot more for the sort of. They're a lot more experimental, and you can get some really nice shots out of them. So it just seems like there's a lot more lenses available. It seems like within grasp of actually becoming, the next kind of video camera to own, and it's a lot easier to get video off it without rendering it all the way off, just using the SD card basically.
Okay. If you don't mind, just try and put the question in the answer.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about what you thought about tonight.
The promotion event tonight has been really good. I mean, it's been very hands-on, and we've been able to use a lot of the equipment out and test it out, just get the feel of how we can use the products and rent it in the future.
And let's go a little bit back, if you don't mind, just to DSLR. Where do you think it's going to be going in the future?
I reckon I think the Canon the SLRs for Canon will obviously be very easily accessible and very good to use, especially for art products and music videos and anything that involves moving around with the camera and actually getting some really artistic shots.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit more about your personal experience of shooting with the DSLR, what camera you've been shooting with, and your post-workflow problems.
We've used the Canon 7D for quite a few of our projects. It's been relatively easy to use and easy to get on with. I think it's been a lot easier since we actually know a lot more about photography, and we've got some really nice results out of it.
Fantastic. Your face, just so we can sync up here. Give us a little clap. If you don't, Rob, you can do it. Just a little clap in front of your face. There we go. How's that? Cool. All right. Paul, if you don't mind, just tell us a little bit about what you do, and are you new to DSLR? What's been your experience so far?
I haven't used the DSLR for video work, no.
What do you think about the whole DSLR range? I don't know if you've been doing a bit of research.
I follow the follow the forums and that. To me, it's very Meccano-ish, bits and pieces. For a straight camera, you can just grab and go. It's not what I want. The sports filming, which is what we mainly do, it's not the ideal situation. For drama, it may well be something you can use, but personally, I can't see the point when you can hire a standard camera.
Yeah. No, well, obviously that means that DSLR still has a way to go before it starts.
It's not accepted, yeah.
It's not as accepted for broadcast cameramen like yourself. What do you think needs to start happening to DSLR to make it the mainstream style of camera to use?
Well, a DSLR is a stills camera with video play mode.
It's completely a different ballgame.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about your experience so far. What do you think about
I think, as Paul said, I think there's always going to be a stills camera that can shoot video. I don't think they'll ever come into the mainstream for broadcast because they're the wrong shape, they're too small, they're not balanced. There's a lot of... I could go on, but I won't. But we're old school, as you can most probably tell, and I just don't particularly like them. It's nothing to do with it being a DSLR. I just don't particularly like them. I think there's a place for them, and maybe short films, ads, music videos, stuff like that. They're okay for low budget stuff, maybe. But for high budget stuff and proper films and proper stuff, I don't think Now, there's place for them, but again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're for us. I mean, they're great, you know, for this sort of stuff. They're brilliant.
Quality is good. Quality's good. I can see your cameraman here. He's looking at a viewfinder screen outside in the sun. When you've got to run around and get a shot, it's not going to work. And then you're looking through a tiny little thing that isn't in the right place for 6 minutes. So there's things to overcome there, yeah.
Do you think if they ever were to overcome those sort of obstacles, do you think it would be able to? What are the sort of things that need to change, like the weight and the size? You know, what are the sort of things that they need to be able to do?
What you want to do is you want to stick a viewfinder, transmit it to a pair of glasses, so you can just watch the screen on a pair of glasses, which is available. And that's technology is there, and then you can just use it as a steady cam.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, if you look at the one to the left of me, I know you're not going to, but it's a bit, as Paul said, it's a bit Meccano-ish. They're a bit sort of leggy, shall we say, which is great for, you know, films and stuff. But I mean, you know, to have a balanced camera and shoulder, it's great because it's balanced and you don't know you've got it there. That, just the way your cameraman's holding that looks uncomfortable to me, and I wouldn't want to be holding it all day like that. You know, make your arms ache after a while unless you've got some sort of rig to take the weight. Even that weight, it needed to take the weight. Like a steady cam or something like Paul said. But there is a place for it, I think. But you know, because we are old school and you know, big cameras and always will be, I think. And you know, you couldn't really put a massive lens on it either. You know, you put 600mm lens on it, you know, it's out here somewhere, you know, it all gets front heavy and, you know, again, I don't know, it's horses for courses, I think, you know, so.
That's fantastic, thank you very much.
No worries.
A great, honest answer.
That being the right.
Okay. Cool. Good. All right, Rupert, tell us a little bit about your experience so far with DSLR.
At the moment, I haven't shot with DSLR at all. Obviously, the results are incredible. You know, and it's that it's the flexibility. I mean, I've shot on red line, and you know, it's the inflexibility of those cameras. You know, it's like this is 3/4 of the way there, isn't it, resolution-wise? And it's having the ability to have such dramatic depth of field. I mean, I suppose it's what's really interesting me, because always you like compromise with digital. It's always compromise shooting on digital video, isn't it? Always.
Because obviously they make that compromise. Weighing up the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
How do you think DSLR is sort of sitting at the moment?
I don't know. I'm not.
Just put the question on.
Yeah, of course. In terms of the market force of it, it seems that it's like a mini revolution. It's an affordable revolution for people who shoot quite freely, you know, guerrilla style. I think it's an amazing tool because you've got the flexibility of the size, but the quality, you know. And I think that's something that hasn't happened so far. You know, it's always been a compromise for most digital cameras, you know, until you're in obviously the £40,000 camera bracket. You know, this has opened up the whole basically range of what can be done, you know, artistically.
Rupert, tell us a little bit about what you think about tonight. You know, do you see yourself hiring kids?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, you have to shit. Don't trust me, I'm a professional. Yeah, in terms of tonight, it's great because it's given me the opportunity. In terms of tonight, it's been great because it's given me the opportunity to come along and actually see these things in action and understand a bit more about the outboard gear that goes with them as well. Because I mean, obviously, quite a lot of people are investing in the camera bodies, but then there's all the extra that builds the cost into a large amount if you want it to be a professional functioning camera. And you know, because I've been thinking about buying one, but obviously, if you can hire the body from ProMotion, you know, obviously it's a much better way of going forward. You know, hire what you need. Because I've always been one of those people that don't believe in buying a camera because of the stress if it goes wrong, if it's upgraded. So you know, obviously hire is obviously a much cheaper way of doing things. You know.
That's perfect. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.